time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Hello to everybody who's tuning in live. It's Sam with 2M's, and I'm so excited to be here with all of you because for today, we're going to be joined by a very special guest who I haven't talked to in a hot minute, but I'm very excited because she is back with her new original music, and I'm so excited to talk about music, just life, and just everything, especially the new track, which is called Visions of You. So everybody, please welcome to MYXclusive, Cheesa!
What's going on, everybody?
Yes, hello, Cheesa. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
even though you're
Sam.
in LA, so you're on the other side of the world from me right now. Yes, how was your day today? I know it's nighttime, so how was your day today?
It was great. A little bit of work, but we're here with new music. Here with Sam. It's good to see you, Sam. It's been so long since pandemic, I think, since I've talked.
I know. So crazy, right? I feel like just a little background for everybody. The last time I think the last time we talked was for the Kaibigan album of your brother Troy. Shout out to Troy, who I also haven't talked to in a long time, but shout out to Troy. So it's been a minute since then, and now you're back with your own original music, which I think is so fun, and I'm so excited to talk about. But before we get into that, how have you been? I know it's been, like we keep saying, it's been a minute since the last time we talked. And now that things are, go ahead.
No, it's been great. I think with pandemic slowing down, I don't know if it's over globally, but here in the US, it's considered done with COVID. Things have been opening up. I've been seeing more and more people perform live, people coming together for music. So it's cool to see, everybody coming up and rising up since then. And I think it's great.
That's so true. I feel like the last time we talked, it felt so far away, like the end. You know what I mean? The end of the pandemic. But I mean, I think globally, like the alert level is not as high as it used to be. So I mean, here, like COVID still obviously exists, but it's not like, as scary as it was before, especially in the start. So I'm so glad to hear. I feel like now too, there's so many events, concerts, everything. Everybody's doing their revenge travel, revenge going to concerts and all that. So you did mention you've been to a couple of shows recently. So who have been some of your favorites that you've seen live?
Favorites that I've seen live. Shoot, what was my last one? It's been a long time, to be honest, but I love going. I know I've said this, opening up. But the last one I've seen have been more so like indie folks from local acts, seeing them and trying to I forgot their name, but it's okay. But we have a lot of local acts here in LA, and they're just rising up, and it's good to see everybody just supporting. Ever since pandemic, I think everybody kind of supports more of the local scene and also the bigger scene as well. So it just shows all around.
Yeah, and finally, right, especially for artists who are started out during the pandemic, finally they're able to perform live in front of people. I feel like that's
just
also
a different feel.
Exactly, even as an audience member.
The connection is just so different.
Definitely. So I'm happy, and I hope you get to see more people live too. I mean, even to everybody tuning in, I hope you get to see your favorites live. I feel like nothing compares to seeing them live and in real life. So we do hope that for everybody. But in terms of your music, which I'm so excited to talk about, how do you think the last obviously in the last 3 years, right, in the pandemic, we all had our fair share of existential crisis. Is this what I want to do? What do I want to do? So how do you think that period affected or maybe inspired even the
I,
music you want to create now?
I think more inspired. Well, with
Mhm.
like the songs that have come out, that's coming out and has come out recently, I definitely have like gone back to my roots. I've worked with people that I've known for a long time. Some people, they were really young when I first met them, and obviously they're now in their adulthood. And I've reached out to them because I love their new music and I love the way they write. So I was able to just go back to my roots, meet up with folks that I've used to work with, um, dig into my closet and see like, my
Mhm.
catalog of like songs that I have and just bring them back to life and make them current for today's sound. So it was
Mhm.
nice to kind of just like dive into who I was and like who I used to be and then bring it in and tie it on all together and make up, who I am now.
Yeah, and I remember seeing you on The Voice. And you said stuff like, you're very into like pop and R&B, and like you kind
Yeah.
of bring like attitude, like kind of swag into it. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what I felt when I heard Visions of You for
Oh.
the first time. I was like, it's very different from what I've heard obviously in the past, like
Yes,
especially
yes.
with Kubigan also, like super different, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that this one you're able to bring more of you, like you said, like you
yeah.
from before, but also the you of now. So if you were to like describe your music to somebody who has never heard your music before, how do you think you would describe it to them?
Well, I think people who have heard me are used to more of like sultry ballad vibes, sad girl vibes. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm still sad girl vibes, but I
Aren't
think
we all?
I know. Hugot.
Yeah.
But I think moving forward, I like to tap into more of like my bad bish era, or like,
Yes.
just being that woman that I am and just showcasing that. I think just being fierce
Mhm.
and just like unapologetic, fearless, and just
Mhm.
being out there and just having fun. I think that's the whole premise. It's just to have fun and just do that. Do you?
Exactly. Especially after the last 3 years, right? I feel like, I mean,
Yeah.
we still love to be sad. I mean, we're
Of course.
Filipinos. That's our
Of
thing,
course. We
like
love
we love that.
that.
Yeah, of course. Like it'll
Yeah.
never go away. But after the last 2 years, I feel like a lot of us deserve to have fun too, especially, like
Yeah.
a reawakening, rebirth of like
Right.
all of these things we want to be. And when I was looking at your Spotify a while ago, like the difference between the cover art of Visions of You and Naked, which is your album,
Yeah.
which we love, still a great album. It's very
Thank you.
different. Like you said, Visions of You is a more fun approach into the music that you want to create. So could you tell us
Yeah.
more about Visions of You, like the origin story of the song, like where did it come from, what inspired
Sure.
it, and all of that?
So back in like 2012, this is like during The Voice.
Oh.
So I was probably
Mhm.
around like 21 at the time. My brother
Mhm.
and I and our friend Justin Pierre, we were just having fun. We used to have a studio in like the little garage that we had, and it was
Mhm.
just like a big dreams and like in a small space. And we just wrote that song for fun. We didn't even think anything of it. It was like put in the back burner. We're just like, we're just not gonna
Mhm.
touch it. It's just for fun. And then recently I was listening to my catalog, like I've told you, and I told Troy, I was like, hey, like, we have this song, we recorded it before. I think it's nice to bring it back to life.
Mhm.
And previously it was more of like an R&B vibe, but I was like,
Yeah.
I would love to have it funky and just something like Diana Ross, Cher
Yes.
vibes, just a throwback. Because I think everybody's doing that too, like, with Dua Lipa, with BB
Mhm.
Rexa, and like Harry Styles. I think that's just what's in right now, and it just matched the song perfectly. And
Mhm.
we just went from there. And then Troy was like, we got to add your rap. You got to still. I was like, really? That was just for fun. So we added that last minute, and it just came together, and I loved it. And we had musicians, longtime friends, play on the track as well. So it was like
Mhm.
home vibes, just gathering your people. Kaibigan again.
I love that. I mean, like you
Yeah.
said, it's just like everything you were saying a while ago, like going back to music that you created a long time ago and then kind
Hmm.
of, making it into the kind of music everybody like. I love like this kind of vibe, like makes you want to dance, just have
Thank you.
fun, even though you're just at home. You know what I mean? You're just
Yeah.
kind of like dancing with your friends or your family. I think it's such a great vibe, and I'm so happy
Thank
that
you.
Troy said to keep the rap. Like I said, like when you set out to be, I was like, let's get it,
It's my
Chessa.
alter ego.
Yes, I love it. Oh my god.
Thank
Do you have
you.
a name for your alter ego? You know how people do that? Like they do have a name. Would you have a
I
name for it?
actually don't, but I guess it could just be like my handle, which is Cheesy F Baby. And
Ooh,
but I'm not gonna
I
explain what
love
the
that.
F means because this is a family show.
Yeah, that is up to interpretation. Everybody
Right,
tuning in.
exactly.
Yes, but I love it so much. I feel like
Thank you.
this since 2012, right? It's been a long
Yeah.
time since you first created this song and kind of brought it back for everybody. Thank God you did,
Yeah,
because we enjoy it
thank
so
you.
much. Such a fun vibe, and we're so excited for everything else that you have planned. I know you're planning an EP as
Yes.
well. Oh my God, very exciting.
Yes.
So could you tell us more about the how it's been creating the EP? I know it's been a long time
Yeah.
coming too, and I'm sure you've learned a lot since the last time you were able to release an EP. So could you tell us more about it?
Yeah, we've been working on this for a while. I know it's it's
Mhm.
gonna be about like 3 to 4 tracks, which will include Visions of You. Yeah. It's really short, but it's gonna be great. It's been a long time coming, like I said, and I
Mhm.
know it's been a while since we finished it, but with great things come time.
True.
Yes. And I had a few of my friends write on this on the songs that are coming out, and it comes with like a sad song, a love song, and then you have Visions of You, which is fun. So it's just going to be a whole mix of like song music that I like, and it's just going to
Mhm.
incorporate everything that I'm like into now
Mhm.
in this
Well,
EP. And
that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It should be coming out this summer, so look out for it, guys.
Very exciting. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. After Visions of You, obviously, we get very, very excited for everything else that you have planned. And I love that you said it's
Thank
just
you.
music you enjoy. I feel like that really reflects to us when we hear an artist enjoying the kind of music that they're creating, because we can
Of
feel it,
course.
it's
Yeah.
in the emotion. So we're so, so excited. I'm sure we're going to enjoy it as well. But your journey, as a singer in the industry has been, it's been quite I wouldn't say long, but like, you know what I mean? It's been
Yeah,
an
it's been
extent.
long. Yeah.
It's been long. I would say long. But I do want to know, like, obviously when you were younger, there were so many things that you wanted to do. You also thought you were going to do, and I'm sure you've learned a lot since that time. So what would you say is like the biggest learning you've had so far in your career as a singer performer?
The biggest lesson that I've learned as being a longtime singer, I think is the most important thing is to just be yourself and always stand up for yourself. Set those boundaries, be who you are unapologetically, and fight for what you want. I think a lot of times during my career, I've kind of just been in the back burner and I've said yes to a lot of people, which I shouldn't have. I should have said no. So I think that's important to know who you truly are and to just go for what you believe in and not what other things your vision should be.
Exactly. So shout out to Baby Krista for keeping with it. I
Yeah,
saw you did post like a baby photo of yourself the other
I
day.
did. I did. My little baby
Yes.
photo with my silver
Yeah.
teeth. That's how you knew I was a bad kid.
Yeah. A bad bee ever since.
Yes. Yes.
Ever since. But we're so excited for everything else that you have planned, Chessa. But till then, we are going to savor visions of you and all of your music that's available online right now. So to everybody tuning in, if you haven't heard Visions of You by Chessa, you guys are missing out. What are you guys doing? Make sure to stream it on your favorite streaming platforms. And also, before I let you go, Chessa, do you have a message to everybody tuning in and all of your Filipino fans all over the world?
Yes. Kumusta, everybody? Happy Pride. Be who you are. Love yourself, and be proud to be Filipino.
Yes, live your truth, everybody. If you need
Yes.
a sign, this is it. And be like Chessa, be unapologetically yourself. And listen to Visions of You. It will help empower you
Yes.
as well. But thank you so much, Chessa, for joining me
Yes.
once again. It's great chatting with you and catching up with you. But also thank you to everybody who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with 2Ms and Chessa. Thank you,